This follows Judge Irma Schoeman's decision earlier this year to acquit the televangelist Omotoso and his co-accused on charges of rape and human trafficking. Judge Schoeman highlighted issues such as poor cross-examination by the state and possible prosecutorial misconduct. The acquittal of the trio on all 32 charges sparked widespread criticism, especially after the judge ruled that even though she did not necessarily believe the accused version of events, the state had failed to prove its case beyond reasonable doubt. Meanwhile, Omotoso has since voluntarily returned to Nigeria. Let's cross now to SABC News reporter Kim Daniels, who's watching this for us. Kim, good morning. And we remember the outrage from the public at the time when that decision was taken. But of course, the NPA then indicating shortly afterwards that they would be bringing this appeal. So where are we today? And, you know, have we seen what has been filed by either of the parties here?
Morning, Sakina. Yeah, it seems like this close to decade-long saga of Timothy Omotoso still continues today in the Gqeberha High Court. As you mentioned, the NPA will be going back to Judge Irma Schoeman and essentially asking her permission to allow them to go to the Supreme Court in Bloemfontein to appeal the judgment she made on this case. As you mentioned, in April, she acquitted Omotoso and his two co-accused on all 32 charges relating to rape, racketeering, and kidnapping. So, I mean, as you mentioned, it caused widespread outcry for this judgment. But again, as you mentioned, Judge Schoeman did mention that she didn't necessarily believe Omotoso's story, but that the state failed beyond any reasonable doubt that he did indeed do these things. And with poor cross-questioning as well, a lack of corroborating evidence, some problems with the prosecutorial conduct. Those were also some of the issues mentioned by the judge. So today, the NPA will go back to that very same judge and ask her, or present arguments as to why this case should go to the Supreme Court so they can appeal it. It might be a tough one, though, because even if it's granted, if the Supreme Court does appeal this decision made by Judge Schoeman, Omotoso is in Nigeria. So until he sets foot in South Africa again, they can't charge him. So it is a bit of a tricky situation. A lot of people on the ground feeling that justice was not served by locking this man up who allegedly did all of these despicable things to these young girls of his church. So it should be a very interesting day today in the Gqeberha High Court to see what will happen.